Hát, hello mindenki! Jó estét kívánok mindenkinek, ez itt az IT-z, a nevem Marci, és most mindenki kérdezi, hogy mi ez a fekete képernyő? Jaj, ti nem, senki sincs felkészülve a következő alanyra, amit így fog játszani. Nincs senki sem felkészülve. Hello, Dávid! Senki sincs felkészülve. Nincs, senki. Egyszerűen nincs. És megmondom, hogy még pár ember bejön, de szerintem csak te vagy itt. Csak a tiszi. Ajajajaj. Na, szerintem ne vesztegessük a szót. Oh boy. Kíváncsiak a válaszra, hogy mi lesz a végigjátszandó alany. Nem vagytok ti felkészülve. Senki sincs. Én se. Kurva életben. Izgulok. What? Okay. What's going on? Oh. Okay. Okay. Mindjárt megoldom a képernyő problémát. Mit lehet látni a Megmagyarázom, Tiszi. Megmagyarázom. Először is... Indeed! Ez a játék, amit előadok nektek, ez nem az, aminek látszik. Tehát... így néz ki, de nem ez az. Nem ez a játék az, amit ígér. Mégis mutatja, hogy this game is not for easily disturbed. Ez tényleg igaz. Ez a játék tényleg nem gyenge idegzőknek való. A klasszikus zene! Oh, for fuck's sake! Szóval! Ez itt a Doki Doki Literature Club. Szóval játék kurva hangos. Szóval, játék baromi hangos volt. Na, hogy mi ez a játék? Most csomó ember megkérdezne pár ember. Meg is oldom a problémátok. Igen, szóval, ez egy 2017-es... Szóval ez egy 2017-es indie visual novel. De mert haladunk előre, felkészültem erre a különleges időszak, erre a játékra, mert... Most nem próbálom ezt a játékot így kinyomni. Remélem, hogy... Mert... Annyi, hogy ez a játékhoz érdemes elővenni a fájljait, tehát ezeket. Mert így történni fognak így dolgok, amit fogok elárulni. Plusz megnyitom a Steam page-et a játéknak, és érdemes elolvasni a Store page-et is. Csak meg is fogom mutatni? Csak ott kérek. Először is ezt venni, hogy itt a tegeknél psychological horror, hogy nézd az ember, hogy ez mi a franc? Ez biztos, hogy az? Eldonik! Ez gyorsan nem fogom elolvasni, az lényeg, hogy ez fontos. És az is fontos, hogy ez tényleg nem idegzőknek az a játék. Tehát az játék nem az, aminek látszik. Az 100%. Na de ezt kinyomjuk egyelőre. Boink. És a játékot elővesszük újra. Ez is megy. Szóval ez játék nem az, aminek tűnik első látványnak, és nekem el lehet hinni. Én nem hazudok. De ez egy visual novel, az biztos. És... ja. Régen tudtam ezzel a játékkal. Tehát annyira, hogy 2007-ben megjelent indie játék, és ez egy horror játék. Nem viccek, ez egy horror játék. Nem, és ezt nekem el lehet hinni. Nézzük, név! Oh god. Na akkor az igazi nevem lehet felhasználni, úgyhogy használom azt a nevet, amit általában sokszor használok. Ups. Csak... No, úgy kell írni, ahogy szokták. Vagy ahogy a Defnaton volt. Úgy. Tökéletes. És mivel ez visual novel, olvasni fogom a szöveget, és nem fogom utánozni, mert ugye 5 karakter van a főszereplőnk, aki ugye a narrátor. meg a négy karakter, akik szerepelnek így a képernyőn. Megpróbálom szeretnék egy húzamba kijátszani, mert nem nagyon hosszú, de legalábbis mindenképpen évfélig meg akarom csinálni, mert évfélkor indul a Sony is konferencia, és el akarom nézni, szóval. És nem fogom utánozni a hangjaikat, nem fogok hangosan beszélni, ezt el lehet felejteni. És ez a játék tulajdonképpen egy nagy teszt lesz, hogy mennyire tudok angolul felolvasni. Hey! Jesus Christ, ezt kezdem megbánni, de mindegy. Szóval, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since when we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of worked because you've known each other well. Each other for so long. Én mondtam, ezt teszeni fog az angol felolvasásomat. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired waking up. Ja, igen. Itt akartam mondani az játékkal kapcsolatban, hogy ugye sokat olvasásnál lesz benne, de az játék az elején még kicsikét még lassan indul, de amikor indul a játék, akkor már beindul. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I must feel better off running away. Okay, a karakterünk elég savage. However, I just sigh, and I go in front of the crosswalk, and yet Siri catch up to me. Ezt kezdtem megbánni. De... Jó lesz majd. Én is furán ültem ezzel a játékkal, amikor összejátszottam, de amikor így egy óra után mondtam, hogy szóval ez itt a dolog, értek mindent. Nem fogom a hangot kiadni. I overslept again, but I caught you out this time. Maybe but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said like that you were thinking about ignoring me, obviously. That's mean. Yes, that's me. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh boy. Ez hosszú lesz. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ryuzaki, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't even looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going about. Ez literally én vagyok minden alkalommal. Cyril likes to worry about too much about me when I'm perfectly content just being on the average but spending my free time on games anyway. Ez én vagyok, baszod. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh, fuck off! Your happiness is very important to me, you know. Ja, meg azt, hogy a játékról így a kulcs, így a fontos játéket tudom, a legtöbbet már elfejtettem. Hála Istennek, hogy ezt csomó dolog nekem meglepetésként fog érni. I know you're happy right now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Oh, fuck you, Sayori. Fuck you! You trust me, right? No. Don't me keep worrying about you. Alright. I look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Ugh. You at least promised to try a little. Yeah, I guess I promised you that. Yay! Oh, God. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself run into her. I guess seeing her worry so much about... Jézusom. Makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Hova keveredtél, barátom? Megmagyarázom, jó? Megmagyarázom. Csikatészok! Terveztem, hogy ezt így meglepetésbe így lenyomom egy 20-ba ezt a érdekes játékot. amiről 2017-ben mindenki erről beszélt amúgy gyakorlatilag, aki nem tudta rá az... Na bocsánat, az barlangban lakott, de... Ja, igazából... Nem, érdekes játék ez, itt erről a közölre. De mondom, később jó lesz. És ide nekem tetszik, ez később jobb is lesz, mondom, ez tényleg egy horror játék. És ez a horror része az majd később elindul. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Ez is mennyire én vagyok, baszki. Clubs. Relatable. Siri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with anime club. Ew! Hello! Siri. Siri must have come into the classroom where I was pacing out. Most elkezdem, hogy a fölszereplőnk, hogy így arc közel ilyen 5 centi, hogy nyeszti a falat, hogy clubbook. Még itt kell választani. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Yikes. I thought I'd catch you coming to the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes, impressed. Fuck you! You need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... What? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh, okay. Sari. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club, because I'm a bad bitch. Meanie! Nem. Sari's vice president of the literature club. Oh god. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 90% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help them start a new club. Since you were the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Aww. Yeah, irodalom nem olyan rossz, szerintem. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. No. Ez én, mint animés buzi, azt így nem. Soha. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday would bring in a new member. Sayori. You bitch. And that's okay, made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Maybe. A long sigh. Fine. I stopped by for a cupcake. Okay. Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Ez mennyire igaz amúgy. Főleg úgy, hogy a játékot ismerem valamilyen szinten, úgyhogy... ja. Nem spoilerezek. És nagyon remélem, hogy a Twitch nem fogunk minket lebaszni, meg van egy-kettő jelenetebb a játékban, ami eléggé meredek, amit el tudok mondani, úgyhogy nem a Twitch nem fog minket megbaszni, de játékot szokták streamelni Twitchen, szóval szerintem elfogadott. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year's classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh god, ez a zene. Miért hallottam ezt el? Ezt magamat kagyakolja miatt. Mindegy. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new I glanced around the room. Oh god. Welcome to the little club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Ez szem... Úristen, hogy hívják ezt a csajt? Yuri, azt hiszem. Sid always says nice things about you. Aww. Ez not okay. Seriously? You brought a boy? Fuck you. Way to kill the atmosphere. Fuck you twice. Ezek Monica. Oh, PTSD-m van. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Word escape me the situation. Most fogom mondani szöveg, ez körülbelül a legtöbb világon. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Told you. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Go with shit. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. és halkan mondta. Oops. Sayori says it quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Ez egy tsundere. Ha aki tudja a fogalmat, azt tudja. Aki nem fogom majd magyarázni. A Google legjobb barát. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you're in a Monica, is that right? That's right! Oh god, that's a line. Fuck me. It's great to see you again. Oh god. Monica smiles fitly. Do we know each other? Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Mondom, ez egy kurva szar stream lesz a szempontból olvasásból. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. More beautiful and athletic. Látom az athletiket, hát mindjárt kitérjen a hátát, geci. Basically competed on my league. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monica. Hey. Come sit down. We made room... Watch out. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I got the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I mix some tea as well? Oh, yes, British. Inkább. It's British. The girls have a few desks arranged for a table. Amúgy tényleg a maga a horror egy kicsit lassan indul be, amikor beindul, akkor tényleg beindul. A certain mansion is being widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Próbálom kicsit gyorsabban vinni, hogy a horror csapon elérjünk. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aww, Natsuki. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I knew you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one purse, the Monica and Philo. Blah. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a full mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best I'm gonna take a bite. Just go for it! Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Obviously. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Ja, nem ez a tsundere! Jaj! Tényleg, ez az. Made them for anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Oh, maybe. Stop ismeri ezt a szöveget. But not for you. You know, you. The dummy. Utána fogom ezt. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting it down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh god, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Kurva kínosan érzem magamat, amiatt amúgy, hogy ezt szeretek, hogy játszom, de tudod mit, most már elkezdtem, most már belemegyek, tovább megyek ezen. Oh god. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, you're just trying to impress you. Okay. It's not insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a fun pastime for me, but let's enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the Literature Club? Nothing, really. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that was practically decked here by Sayori, which technically happened. And, what happened, basically. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happier, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed as fuck, girl. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? No. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Are you sure about that? What do you mean by that? Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs, alright? It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity of how to prepare for events. Majd később tényleg jó lesz amúgy. Nekem el lehet hinni, Dávid, tényleg jó lesz majd. Én is így ültem el, hogy ez biztos ez egy az játék, amit mondják az emberek, és így szkeptikusan ültem le én is el, és amikor már megtapasztaltam, hogy miért mondják a játékra, amit is mondom, hogy I see. Mondom, tényleg kurva jó lesz. Jaj. So I'd much rather take some, és a sztori amúgy kurva jó ennek a játéknak. Take something I personally enjoy and make something special, mert ez egy nagyon kreatív játék abban a szempontból, hogy a sztori nem az a fajta sztori, amit az ember vár. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling their dream. Irodalom nem rossz. Nem a kedvencem, de nem rossz. Monica really is a great reader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Mondasz valamit, tesó. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Igaz. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Whoa. Okay. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Nem tudom, hogy hány órám lesz ezt játékot kijátszani, minimum 5. Mondom, lévig be kell fejeznem. Addigra csak meg lesz. No, remélem. We do our best. You know it! Everyone... ez a szó mindig szenvedek. Infuse. Jó, hagyjuk a picsába. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But kivéve Natsukit maybe. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm. No, sikerült kimondani. About literature. So, Ritaki, what kind of things do you like to read? About that. Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. My mother corrected myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Imádja a mangákat, ő egy... nerd. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yeah. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. Huh. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the... És ezt a kurva az le fogom szakítani. Kurva idegesítő már idő után. Perfect. Szóval, but it's obvious that the way her eyes light up and that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. So könyvmoly. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories that with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and to completely throw you for a loop? Maybe. Huh! Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Really now? Did you? Really? I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something that I can relate to at the minimal level. Ez kb. Én vagyok majdnem nyers alkalommal, hogy párbeszédek közben így in real life. Ez 100% én vagyok. ez annyira... Ow! It hurts my heart. At this rate, Yuri might as well having a conversation with a rock. She is. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Story horror is very successful at changing the way we look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh. Yes. Ugh, I hate horror. Inimado! Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes arced over me to a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working a poem called Don't Say That Loud, and give that back. Watch out. Fine. Your cupcakes or poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. Oh god. So you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes, but do you care? Bruh. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. The shade. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Wow. Fucking Mia's Gandhi here. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing given the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can share it as an example and have Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. That's what I thought. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read Ruma's poems. Nyilván. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Oh boy. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki Yuri looks quizzically at Monika. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. Oh my god. The way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Persze, hogy egy szajszajori beérzik elsőnek. Plus, now that we have a new member, meg is mondtam, hogy a member, that's like brother. Sorry, sister. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Mert tudom, mi fog történni ez a mondat, kicsit rosszul fog regedni. Isn't that right, Rizaki? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Okay, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Whoa. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. He was like, hey. Fuck me. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Ugye? Tehát ez van, de gondoltálsz, hogy persze most is bunkóparsznak érzem magamat. That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Dude! Such a fucking beta. Right, okay, I've decided then. I joined the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Hey, you would really did scare me for a moment. If you just gave me for a cupcake, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Oh no. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring up to the next meeting so we can share. Oh god. Monika looks over at me once more. Rizaki, look forward to seeing you how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I really feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home school together anymore because she always stayed for the school after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Első night done! Oh my god, túl vagyunk az első napon. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Oh god. I would really be happy spending every time with the school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to all these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. Nem fog, barátom, nem fog. I guess that starts writing a poem tonight. És itt az első Monica játéknak. Oké, szóval van itt 10 szó, és amelyeket kiválasztom, az egyik lány elkezd így boldogan, így baloldalt itt lent, így boldogan ugrálni. Tehát ha rányulok a Disaster például, akkor Yurinak te fog tetszeni jobban a poem, és annál több hogy mondjam, tehát mit tudom, ha legtöbbet Sayori kis sprite fog fölni, akkor neki fog legjobban tetszeni a poem. Ha Natsukinak, ha Yurinak nyilvánvalóan. És elég az a kérdés, hogy hol a francban Monica? Érdekes kérdés, mert az, érdekes kérdés. Csak itt akarok lenyűgözni leginkább. Nem szerintem üzölnek. Sayorival, és azt hiszem a Sayorinál a... Nem. Fuck! Grief? There we go! Köszönöm. Shit! Fuck! És úgy szokás csinálni. Poop! Nézzük. Fuck? What? Pff, fuck me. Köszönöm. Come on, man. Okay. Miért van ott az a szó? No! De az a baj, hogy érdekes pont Sayori fogja majd felugrattatni. What? What? Okay, ez weird. Köszönöm. Érdekes, a Death Map ezek felugrat a Sayori. Jesus. Okay. What? Okay. Tökéletes. Okay. Úgy ki írni fogja többen tetszeni a poem. Hey again! Oh god, miért vagy te itt? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I'll just keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Yay. I was the last to come in. Oh boy. So everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping a promise. Okay. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, fuck off! So you told me you didn't want to join the clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Alright, hold it right there, kiddo. Hold it right there. It's okay, you shouldn't have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between seeing Monica and manga. Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh god. Don't worry, guys. Always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Yeah, he helps me with busy work without even me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sure, just because your room is so messy distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You're totally good friends, aren't you? Might be a little bit jealous. Don't be. Don't be. How come? You and Doki can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sarah seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori makes it like a big deal, but it's really not. Ugh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't even thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Why, May? For fuck's sake. I don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting it in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. He reaches her back and... Oh, before folytatom, kíváncsiak valamire. Hogy a fájlokhoz jött-e valami új. Nem ki semmi. Oké, semmi nem jött eddig. Mondom, azt figyelnem kéne amúgy. Mert tényleg fontos lesz majd a fájloknak a használata a játéknak. És megpróbálom úgy megoldani, hogy lássam mind a chatet, mind a fájlokat. Tökéletes. Szóval, Yuri reaches her into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you'd enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone is settled in. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities at the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried deep in the book. Obviously. And I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, not so keen running around the closet. Star Wars social effect in. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting from reading. Ja igen, most túl sokat kapott a Yuri az izéből. A poémákból, úgyhogy most lesz egy ilyen külön jelenet gyakorlatilag. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. This is the same book she lent to me. When at that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She nicks one other glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Építéknél hozzá itt. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Oh, sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't even notice in the first place. Oh god, unalmas játékkönyvek van, ez se feled. Nem az unalmas, csak... De csak erről fog szólni. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, I stopped the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something very obvious here that isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have it putting it down. Ez mennyire igaz lesz a játékra is. It's a very engaging, irritable story. Is that so? What's about it anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Jeez. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by those people who escaped from a human experiment prison. What? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came in from nowhere. Theoretically, she goes less. Yuri gently jiggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy this kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into these things. She's so sad and inclusive outside, which her mind seems to be completely different. Very different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Oh. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I say something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and I had the book in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I sleep into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to do. It's just something I'm not very used to. It's reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I note that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over her. It looks like she's reading from a book instead. Sorry, I was just... You really apologize a lot, do you? I do? I didn't really mean to. I'm sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then hold my book, even more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes the left arm to hold the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I can turn page, and Yuri slides under her thumb after it fits to the other side. But holding it like this, we hold it even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of... Oh god. She's in corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh god! Which is around with the connector. To turn the page. I'm sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's really the best I can do. Since you've been so patient with me, yeah, thanks. Continue reading. Yuri not longer asks me if I'm ready to paint a page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn turning it by own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. Oh God! My thumb gently letting go the page, letting it flutter over to her as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? You think so? How does she? I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and she does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but Yurizaki, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that's kind of cute. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Oh, thank God. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share out poems with each other. Ja, akkor el fogjuk olvasni neki másnak a... hogy hívják ilyet? Versét. We might not enough time. We've waited too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is it right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to that. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some reading more tonight. Would you prefer if I read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left it in the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to read a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I couldn't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. I think I just szívszavaztatom a szavakat. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Oh God. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayori is on a written sheet, loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in composition notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Once again, you're going to comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Would I show my poem first? Oh, for fuck's sake, shit választanom kell. Igazából a sorrend az lényegtelen szerintem az első pár izében, az első pár ágban, és szerintem megmutatom Yurinak, mivel ő fogja legjobban kedvelni a poemet. Yuri seems to be the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that loud? Yuri covers her mouth but then ends up covering her whole face. She's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything, Yuri. I guess you're right. What I'm getting nervous for. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've been a writer of poetry before. What the fuck? Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri phrases off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger on the word in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fade the two together. And the end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if the demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing and even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone listening in the club gives you valuable feedback. That's okay, can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that, sorry. It's fine. Actually, you're apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri seems dreamily, that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny, after all, isn't it supposed to be Literature Club? Oh god! What do you want to watch me? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ez tényleg szép amúgy, hoz képest. Oh boy. I'm sorry I have such a terrible handwriting. Don't we all? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Shit. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems than at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't a ghost at all. Really? I must have to miss the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Fuck! Remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In his case, perhaps as much as the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, as to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Aww. Me too. Kérni a következő ilyen theory. This is a good poem. Nem. Are you sure this is your first time? Contact. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. Oh, fuck you. But that's what impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one, hát mivel csak utok adni a játékban. It just reminds me how you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Siri. I'm not sure if Siri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'll make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh god! Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me on the bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out to play? Are you trusting me to wish away every day I look above? The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Oh. Ah! Ow. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Alright. Ez kicsit se utal sok mindenre amúgy. Wow. Okay, bocsánat, majd néztem. So, Siri, this is just a guess, but did you wait just until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer that just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be me! Karakterünk az nagyon savage. I still tried my best. Ah yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how shall I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time I won't forget it. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess look forward to it. Ennyi volt? Oké. Okay. És akkor az oké. Monikát hagyjuk utoljára. Nyers alkalommal! Nem bízok abba. If you're not taking this club seriously, then just go home. What? Harsh. What? You really believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. This is not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We will start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of that first poem you wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You get better anyway. Thanks. I told you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. This girl, I'm about to slap her so hard her head will gonna come off and she will die. Fair enough. Well, to each other own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Whoa. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh. That's harsh. Yeah. I told you that you were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Where is that convinced that I would like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style will make your message less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Yes, exactly. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. One nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for writing in the end. Oh fuck. It's tog még egyáltalán? Like I set up for writing in the end, but then made it fall flat in purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. This is a line. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, you know? I guess not. What the fuck? I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old anyone is, but if Natsuko is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Good guy. Fuck me. Hey. Most így nem fogjátok érteni, miért reagálok így, de majd meg fogjátok látni, miért reagálok így rá. Having a good time so far? No! I mean, yes. Well, yeah, but no, but actually, yes. Yeah. Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you knew everything, if you ever have a suggestion for a club, like new activities, or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid of bringing things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid of things springs up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, do you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But there's a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand panicked my poem. Great job. I was going in my head when I'm reading it. And yes, an yo. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I understated you. Cause it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. True. That way it always counts that I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that you relax this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike theory, we like simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. You relax it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that efficiently. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which is something Yuri has at this point. I really never asked though. I'm sure I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. So, you sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh my fucking god! Hole in wall, it couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle? Protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I never know. I was not home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, I blind, like a film left on the sun, but it's too late. My retinas. Oh, I read a score to the permanent copy of the meaningless image. Ew, it's just a little hole. If it wasn't too bright, it was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole with infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the side, was looking in. Mivel tudom játéknak a te sztoriát, ezért... Oh. So, what do you think? Weird! I mean, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten very popular nowadays. That is, a lot of points have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. And when performed aloud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know put it. I guess you could say I had some epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that. It's because it's coming on so strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated to a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make a progress. Just force yourself getting down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. Oh, for fuck's sake. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Fuck you. Agreed. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Maybe. Even if they just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand out to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh no, Tommy fogja adni most, erre emlékszem. Oh fuck me. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Orfújás! Szünet! Fuck, most jöttem, hogy voltam némítva. A kurva életbe. Most nem fogok menni. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Fuck, most jöttem, voltam némítva, kikapcsoltam a mikrofont. A pityes picsába! Most nem fogok visszaolvasni a 100%. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? Hogy Billy kirepült a képből. I wasn't the only one. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed that I was standing there. Natsuki, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have it figured out. Help me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. Fuck off. So of course that's going to be... Mentünk. Why not? Na mindegy. Amúgy is. Help me! Sorry! Don't get there! Natsuki glares up me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! Well, Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting making you Sayori uncomfortable. How can you keep fighting when you know you are making your friend feel like this? Aww. Well, that's her problem, isn't it about her? I agree. It's unfair to further interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell us Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's immature to admit her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why... No, Natsuki. Holy shit. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of the differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's kibaszott játék. Mi a franc? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. He rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good at people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows everything what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? Sauce! Suspicious. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you? I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about to everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. And poems will turn out to be even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With luck, that means I can do a better job in impressing those I want to impress. And I'm to myself with newfound determination. Where's the key? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hey! Sarah beams at me. It really has been a while since Sarah spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're wonderful people. You don't hate them, don't you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. That I think seeing it along with everyone is what makes you the happiest. Oh god. And I think everyone really likes you too. That Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sarah still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Such a fucking beta cock. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori in the shoulder. I said it to myself, then to her, but it's easy to see Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Fuck. Nice. Fuck. Fuck. Nice. 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 Adunk. Majd tőled Uncanny volt, az úgyhogy nem. Nature? Oh, yes! Excitement, pain. Where to go? Okay. Destiny. Fuck! Vibrant? Unending. Fuck! Disorient. Fuck! Unstable. Fuck! Existence. Azt szerintem, hogy Urias, úgyhogy inkább... Ja, mindegy. Peace? What? Flee. Fuck. Yeah, mindegy. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi! Yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Before we move on, look. I need to check something. Eddig semmi. Got it. Ez a karakter nézőnek kell néznem? Az a baj, hogy sem emlékszem már. Na mindegy. Játszom ezzel. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all! I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Yeah, makes sense, thank you. Why that was sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Sayori never retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down, lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you all spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Jesus, this character is savage. Oh, hi, Yuri. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face in the book as always. I wasn't listening to anything. It was something in my book. Yuri. Tell me that you didn't borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you responsibly can afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Oh god! I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ugh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fine side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and I have to expect the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little bit devil inside of us, isn't there? Foreshadowing. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't even have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks you in the face and tumbles into the desk. Ow! What was... Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Haha! That's okay! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Ez a kicsi szart összetöri, bazd meg. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori claps. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Ah, jeez. I get it. Hey! Did you see to just do that? Oké, mondom, ahhoz képest, hogy Visionnal van meg egyébként hülyeség, de a szövegek eléggé jobb humor. You and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Most jöttem, hogy elkezdtem hangokat csinálni a karakterekhez, nem bazd meg. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Whoa! That's true. Excuse me! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried on anything. Monica chose to go over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Ez az arcmelli tök zseniális. Boyfriend? What are we talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. What? Never mind that. What hit you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have the bell ring at least. I must have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wonder where you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Úgy, hogy sokszor ránk néz. Suspicious. I don't like it. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I will let you down. I don't like this. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a lot recently. And I'd really the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything. Did I? No, not really. I chose to live out serious mischievous escapade. I'm not sure that's a we'll end up complaining to anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Siri's somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki's disappeared into the closet. Got to do the poemization. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slam down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little bit too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in Siri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. What's the problem with that? But it's not like at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Siri's taking this very seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to a creative tummy. Oh my god. Cupcakes I did then. I'm hungry. Get to keep us shoot it. The line. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sarah's still her usual self, but hearing Lad's inspected reason to admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding the motivation at all, Sarah can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her to get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Don't! Oh my fucking god! Siesztett. Mi ez a pixel? Meg tudom a pixelket szajolni szemén, bazd meg. I open up my eyes to find Siri's face fleeing my vision. I nearly fall in my chair. Sorry, wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for thinking like that. This is the napping club. The art school have a napping club. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say it so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this peak have you gotten up in time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Siri. It's written all over you. Siri glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is stinging at around here. Okay. I ran my fingertips down the side of Siri's hair, trying to straighten them out. Man, you need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There is two spots in your collar right there. I tried to wipe it off with the same with my finger, but no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they would want you to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about it. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. What do you think? Boy. That's super mean. There you go, someone. Sorry about your family later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you change your mind. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird to have a friend who does this kind of things. Don't say that. You make me feel about this, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I started to fully close the button near her chest. Does this even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you bought it, that you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What is smiling about? It means... Okay, don't say it loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... What is it so... What is it to feel... This... Okay, but it's so stuffy. Ugh, it's not worth it at all. Phew, that's so much better. Sarah puts her arms out and throws around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier, fine, it's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come up, wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, I was joking that time. Man, it's possible to tell you with you sometimes. Oh god! Monica meg a semmiből. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we brought now? Yay! I can wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sarah still trots away to retrieve her poem. Adjuk neki oda. Oh my goodness! This is so good! I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh. You're too honest sometimes. No, but really. I really... What? I'm gonna put it as my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. The fuck? Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit constructive than this. Maybe even not so keen. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than other people, you know? So when you read your poem, it's not just a poem. Okay. And that makes me extra special. Not make me, oh my god, make it extra special. Oh my god. I can feel your feelings in it. What? Siri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird. Agreed. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if the poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's how it exactly works. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. A bit bejutott. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for it, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy, and things that are sad. Ja, azért láthatunk ilyen szomorú dolgokat a poemeknél. Happy and sad. I can see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you feel the rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at impressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write it on then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh my fucking god! Miért ilyen kurva hosszú? Oh god. What? What? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a band of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put in the bottle to keep it safe. Ew. And I put the bottle in the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like a spot in the dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Úristen, mi van még ebből? I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I finally pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile? The tile between my feet. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends weren't smiling. They are shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo. Inside my head. Whoa. Holy shit. So, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica fought me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my friend recently. Oh, I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Nothing too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing's like magic. You got passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. I don't like where this is going. Don't get it yourself. Sarah's always had a bad habit of getting upset with something before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. I guess Yuri me volt a másik legtöbb. Let's see what you've written for today. Let's get started, shall we? Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was just telling you all the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Whoa! I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I afford that patience to her. Yeah, I just being capricious like this, I guess. It probably sounds like really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I only really want to write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Oh, I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's you. Oh my fucking god. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night where I was slicing bread for a guilty snack? My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. Oh. I give the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Whatever the raccoon is that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon as an urge. No! Minden érdekes, hogy tovább fog menni ez egész. The moon increments? Azt tudom, hogy mondja. Erre akar lenni? Mindegy. In its fades and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Oh no, says the friend, the flesh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, a classic... What? Pavlovian? Conditioning, I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Oh my god! I was a little bit more daring than this with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. What, me? It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Nem tetszik, hogy szóval halad. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I didn't learn to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. God. I might be ranting a little bit right now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. For fuck's sake. That's okay. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. She's going to just sound you forcing yourself. You really don't suck at it. Honestly. Don't bother trying to write poems like this until you use level. That's a quick stop short all of a sudden. Don't tell me you're not just trying to impress you, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know you really would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's talented writer doesn't mean. Ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, and though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Shoves the poem I handed her backward to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, don't just show it to me. Ouch. That is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the very start. At least Nesuke wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Nem is adta a vizéjét a... What? Oda se adta az izét a... Fuck off! Hi again! Hi. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I'll give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something you say you would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think there's a kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. In any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. We knew someone that's so happy would enjoy sad things too. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh! Wait, what? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, lead, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. The violent grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a violin that breathes across an endless poem of meaningless. Load. Excuse you? Any? The fuck was that? Okay, na most kell már fura lenni a játék. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess you're just a way of write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of things I never seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote these lines really short makes it feel like they are trying to speak over the noise. Oh, I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Ain't to know. I know. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your... What? When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip about writing? What am I talking about? Monica, are you good, Monica? Are you okay, Monica? Like, are you fine? Are you good? Like, do you need any help, Monica? Don't you, like, need any help, Monica? Like, I could give you some help, Monica, you know, but I'm a little bit stressed out, Monica. Like, what the fuck, Monica? Please, Monica, do something about yourself, please. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What the fuck is going on? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something else extra planned today, so everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about a festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we have to do something for a festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Theory has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're going to do for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about this yesterday. We're going to be performing! Performing? Monica? Yeah! We're going to having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose to perform to recite during the event. Well, the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up with recite and poems too. Serious putting it on those posters in case anyone wants to prepare on time. Seriously, clawing a poster holds up it for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a better idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago? It's a lot to ask for them to recite the poems out loud to a wall of people. I guess I can overlook that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put up a good performance, then it will be inspired us to do the same. And the more people perform, and the better we will be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Ow. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same thing that brought you in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If it all takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri went silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get over it. Alright! Phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have any choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be deaf of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can recite the poem in the club, how do you expect to do it to the strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I start off to everyone to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific note she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem, The Way They Fly. Ahem! Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression that in her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I go next. What? Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quite quickly over the podium. The poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voices shake as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets the past in the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering form transforms into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates, I think, with perfect timing. This must be the glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Okay. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back into her and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me, this situation. And I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We gave Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Siri hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Siri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it when, like, you're reciting to the people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself. Like in front of the mirror, or in your head. It's your poem. So it come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Siri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Siri is. Like, it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem in paper, I probably wouldn't even think much of it. But hearing it come from Siri's voice, it almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Siri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone that I thought I knew through and through. Siri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Siri. Even music like that. I guess it's a good sign. What does it even mean? It came out nicely, Siri. The atmosphere of the poems fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems will work quite well as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of anyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you even more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before... Fuck you! It's not like I compare to you guys anyways. Might as well... Fuck you! Everyone standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not gonna have much selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I brought today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has... Oh, for fuck's sake. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Ez annyira ismerős, tehát hogy eladsz valamit, így mit tudom én, hülye eladást, ilyen PPT-t valami ilyesmi, és akkor megtapsolják, de igazából csak azért, mert nézd meg, ott szarul. Ez annyira szar. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something to improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her... Natsuki begrudgingly gets off her seat and makes her way to the podium. Okay. Majd jó, csak annyi, hogy úgy működik mindjárt mondtam, hogy működik a poem system, tehát van 10 szó, és ki kell választani egyet. És akkor tovább mész, ilyen 20-20-szor kell csinálni, és az egyik szó az így van ilyen 3 kis cukika kis ilyen kis ikona karakterekről. És amikor egyik ugrál, az azt jelenti, hogy az a tag jobban fogja kedvelni a versedet. Tehát annál többször ugrik fel az a karakter, azt fogja legjobban kedvelni a verset, amit írtál. Sokkal ez az egész. It's called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting... Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts to reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still enthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be easier. I can put it on whatever face I want for other people. But when just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about the festival. Yeah, sure. John? That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, and so let me know when I have time what you will be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other problem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be on your own. I'm really pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for a club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish the planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Ugyanezként most jöttél meg, de úgyhogy megpróbálom mutatni, hogy milyen furcsaság történt itt, de úgy néz ki, hogy nem tudok teljesen visszamenni. Hogy Monika ugye beadott egy ilyen kis tippet, hogyan kell írni, és tulajdonképpen arról kezdette beszélni, hogy ha egy nehéz döntés alatt állunk, akkor felejtsük a játékot menteni, és majd visszamegyünk. Tehát tulajdonképpen arról beszélt a karakter, hogy hogyan kell a játékban ugye a mentésrendszert használni. És ezt következő, és ezt honnan tudja? Érdekes, ugye? As for the festival, we finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can't do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sarah and Monica, but I do math to get through. Tehát itt van az load game, és itt van egy save. Tehát erre kell gondolni. És erről beszélt a Monika, és ez a kérdés, ez honnan tudja? Érdekes. There's no way I'll be able to find the same... Okay, so what? But I do math to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Maga a program kappa. Szóval, well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Oh, it's okay. It's like, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll welcome with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sorry fumbles for words. So I just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting a spot here. I mean, hogyha egy helyen laknánk Yurival, akkor azt mondom, hogy rendben van, de mivel Sayori tulajdonképpen a szomszédunk a karakternek, ezért inkább nyilván. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really liked going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it so. Yuri, I really made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation strays off. It's kind of a weird thing for Siri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? Fájlok. Semmi. Oké. Azért csekkolom. Oké, semmi. Karaktereknél se. Karaktereknél se. Yep. Semmi. Game. Semmi. Lib. Semmi. Semmi. Jó. Good. Szóval. Nézzük csak. Megpróbálom Natsukit jobban lenyűgözni, úgyhogy pace. Hop. Igen. Ilyen time, hogy egy kicsit többeket is vibrant. Peaceful. Fun. What? Warm. What the fuck? Rainbow. Wait, what? Okay. Cry. Wait, what? Kitty. Pink. Köszönöm. Okay. Melody. Awesome. Grief. Okay. Dark. Bubbles. Beauty. Socks, I guess. Csak egy ambient. Perfect. Semmi változás még a fájloknál. Helyes, legyen is így, és egy pillanat is meg kell nézni, hogy tényleg változik ki egyáltalán valami. Akkor úgy néz ki, hogy csak később fog változni valami. Oké. Jó, hogy látom, nem most fog változni, inkább később. Oké, got it. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club, now picking a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Maybe remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're willing to help us with the festival too. I can't wait for a festival. It's gonna be great, huh? Weren't you complaining about it just today, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Siri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Come on, are you saying you don't like squid? Evil people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean evil people? Because it's not just your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you should say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Just focus on around a minute for now, okay? Fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Siri's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Siri anyway? Oh, there you are. Siri is sitting at a desk in a corner room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I'm with my head in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go to talk to anyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sarah shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. A worldly glance at Sarah before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sarah recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Yuzaki, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sarah recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading it too much, but seems a bit of downcast today. You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and her down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised. I'm not the one asking you. I certainly know how you know better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking to people about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing that up with person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm thinking that maybe the thing in her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to the conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know? Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light that was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful, but because she is when she's around you? What the fuck? Okay, Monica, gyanús vagy nagyon. I said too much. So I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. You just forget what I just said. Oh, it's gonna be hard. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she's set to forget about it, but I really know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across the room to where Siri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Yuri and gently talk to her. But she is keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Siri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with anyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me so much? I was getting short, whoops. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I noticed Yuri peering at me from over the book. She looks away. I just quickly with her flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her accord, so I have no choice to approach her myself, but now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't do anything, but I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. I'm alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was scared or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who are willing to share in their concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder did something happen to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say like that, stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Siri and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to dismiss it to you about her feelings. Maybe you're just reading into it too much. Zaki. The fur of meaning often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold stories behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there will be something behind it after all? I think Siri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on her side don't always match what may be going inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Siri. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression's gently curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings we weren't aware were in you. Jesus. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not really as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my hand off this morning anyway. Okay, everyone. As some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I even know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the problems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. You don't wanna know. You don't wanna know. It is what it is. Sayori. Goddamn. This is your best one so far. It's really nice. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Rizaki, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who liked this one the most. Why? You don't want to get close to anyone else? Wait, of course I do. Whoa, but doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. Oh fuck, nem mondod, hogy kokettan. Oh fuck, nem mindegy. I know you have sometimes to put up with me, and I have sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Aww, that's so cute. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, Yusaki, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had found everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said it before. I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what would cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. And go home a little early today. Oh. Sayori. Tell Monica I'm feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. For fuck's sake. Ugh. Here we go. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! Oké, ez jó volt. Yuri. Oh, fuck. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair to me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important exploring and discovering for yourself. That's comforting. Kind of afraid disappointing you in some way or another. Not this one, no thanks. Ez kurva jó volt, nem számítottam. Az előző végigjátszásom nem volt, ez meg is lepett, hogy van ilyen szöveg. Ez kurva jó. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Kurva! I need... Kiszad a torkom! Nem utasok olvasástól! Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to become someone whose opinion is fierce... How likable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. Oh, I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Oh. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Oh boy. Na most kezdve kicsit depresszív lenni játékok a hangulata. Orfértem. Kurva allergia. Szóval, Beach. A Marvel Minions of... Minions. Millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth chaotically, I think, meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath grey, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and invite my peace to load at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. It's beautiful! I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to worry about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach on it. You say that you didn't want to write about it. Oh, haven't you heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well... It was amusing that we wrote something similar in such different ways. Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. Oh, okay, so... Okay, I see. Natsuki didn't even let me read her poem, so I didn't have much to contribute. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's so good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Monica! There's a talk show. Hey! Get the fuck out of here. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at this festival? Well, being in this club was one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but when you do, I'm sure it turned out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being for a little shy. I'm not shy, I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but you're not super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them the share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like approachable or anything, am I? I don't know. Maybe. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Oh boy. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. All that was worth thought. And here I am, a feather. Lost to drift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. After day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, legends is all that remains. Let them start glimmering in twilight sky. Elirash! Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. While a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend doesn't exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat and I pick up a gust of wind. Whoa. You know, I feel learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but if what's kind of my mind, that's what I wrote about. I see. I didn't really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that okay. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, what? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your poems because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be disheartening to get a lukewarm response, something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes much easier. Mondja ezt, miután azt, aki pont azt mondta, hogy no fucking thanks. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they always want to focus more on everything that went to it. And the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want more to continue improving. It's almost like you're having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh boy. Okay, you three. Yay. We're done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Isn't it just me? Or did you just say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deleted from your usual catchphrase and addressed in the club. Catchphrase? Another catchphrase? Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even you into it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is gonna happen. Indeed! In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sarah isn't here. It seems you're right. Sarah always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she drift to anyway? I thought she was just meant to pay. That's okay, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the time not to go, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you to being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. Second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, and so I didn't want to force it. Oh... the curious expression coming from your real people! Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did you say? Anyway, the fuck? Anyway, you need to figure out the rest of festival preparations, so let's decide what we're doing this weekend. I don't know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Siri will be helping me designing them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I mean, useless. No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can't tell. You can't tell now. I guess I never gave Siri much credit, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. If I can't also lead on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focused and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is really racing, I see. That's great! It'd be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you. Oh, for fuck's sake. That one was truly useless. Don't say that! In fact, both of us can have pretty heavy tasks to handle. We'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate of that. That is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with all my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. For fuck you, Sayori. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You should be sitting in your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. You may not like to be around if you only make him out to be notions. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you have just making excuses related to what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ryuzaki to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't, I'm sure he's interested in. You really just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Ryuzaki, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Fuck me. Oké, még jó, hogy van a mentésrendszer. Szóval, nem arról volt szó, hogy Monika segít a Sayorival. Tehát Sayori segít neki a cuccba, úgyhogy igazából vagy Natsukinak kell segítenem, vagy Yurinak. Amikor összejátszottam, azt így Yurinak mentem segíteni. Szerintem legyen Natsuki most kivételesen. Well, baking sounds like good little fun, and you guys made it sound like it will work, so we probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a lot of fun. You definitely agree. Just a minute you're saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. Oh. That's good. Even Yuri's being melodramatic, it's so hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Everything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything's except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it was torn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Starts pouting too. It's not that a big deal of anything. Well, it might be just bad that I think Yuri might just feeling underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Ugh, that's against his back and forth between one with expression. Look, Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help even the more welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will help out too, but you're gonna make this atmosphere special. That would be really important for the way that people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give you some more credit. Natsuki raises her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... You're isn't the one who's surprised. Monika and I also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki will hope people to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a great event. Yeah! Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing for more today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, I'm gonna think here for a bit longer. I barely got to do anything here today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika near the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for the weekend. You really would have gotten home where I didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? That's what gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? Oh, fucking what's going on with them? I mean, I just figured since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. I could have a hot guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is at home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's what I needed from you. I guess I text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me this delivery work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like I like it for everyone. I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to come to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what will end up happening when we're out of school. Okay, more than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is there a chance I have to make some... Okay, was it too worried for that? Only time will tell. Until then, I won't able to take my mind off of it. Seriously, I can't wait. I seriously cannot wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting interesting and anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Oops. I wonder if she'll act any different than just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after a strange number to double check, but it turned into the conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also relaxed complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said, what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put serious thing aside when she might need me. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Once again, we used to play so often that we made it each other's simply habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi! I sit down in her room. It's easy to tell. She forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori already had left by the time we just decided last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! Why am I just helping her online? We didn't plan to meet up or anything, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Rizaki. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being selfish. And I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. He just wants to torture me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the solid shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Why are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you were wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me see it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put this inner energy carrying the waste by having them spend it on me? Oh God. That's what it feels like. And that's why I want everyone to make happy. Look, nem tudok olvasni. Everyone reading about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew I'd done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm a friend. All you had to do was to tell me. You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me, instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. Oh, fuck! It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ez nem a jó metafora. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then let's discover something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer to everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Fuck. You're right to understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I do. No, there's nothing. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a terrible person I am. Ezáltal miért ilyen depresszív hirtelen? Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And then you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this punishment. And because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Yusura's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I won't have it another way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I make these feelings go away. And if there is anything you want me to do, then you better tell me. I'd get mad if you didn't. I don't know. Gently. Finally, puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it over with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. The whole days. This has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I wouldn't really forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki's to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I finish... Bocsánat, csak adtam valamit kint, és azra röhögtem. Az ajtómon kívül. Szóval, I shouldn't be worrying about too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Yes. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she's texting me to know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Hi. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her such a cool clothes actually makes me the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be long afternoons, so don't be weird just because you're not used to being seen outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for a job. You bought anything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of things, a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good! Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she does. Could it be she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not gonna even offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where is your hospitality? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. It's ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your sauce has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get a bit small and also better than other people, but geez, never mind. What are you making me saying? Don't you think you can make me talk about this stuff just because we're not at school? Ez nem is kérdés volt. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey! You're treating me like a kid. I'm just trying to be a little nicer to you, know? And just because I don't have a metro sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like Natsuki catches her word and her face turned red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. What? I appreciate you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know there are other guys who are into. Oh my god. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! What that to me? Who else? Man. Just get started already. Ha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally find your weakness. Natsuki smiled deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. So finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can start it. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fruit. And plastic bags are strewn, I think, about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is visiting me all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going to do so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag on the next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flour is different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have any preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, separate the batter into the smaller pot and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just following instructions. The presentation is where szerintem még 3 órám, nem 2, oh fuck, nem tudom, lesz meg 1 óra alatt. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you're just looking at it, it makes everyone's eye lighten up. Like the ones you made in your first day, huh? I recall Natsuki is proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and serious Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk. And a huge bowl for the icing. The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. You just take a little longer. Jeez. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to empathize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly starts to grab my waist. I don't want you. You're icing, eh? If only we did all the work. I started to fight back, trying to itch my finger throughout. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for increased icing. What the fuck is going on? I tried to scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with her all might. This force of Natsuki's pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but she's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. You wish. I'm faster. I grip her face with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tried to use her other hand to fight back, but I grabbed that one as well. What is going on? Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. Just one thing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction on me. You really shouldn't start to tease girls like that. That's so. In that case, I should probably do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it... Ew! Bro, what? Did you just... Natsuki's so surprised that she can even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. For fuck's sake. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of questions is she asking me just like that? How did the Mern turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gave at me in silence. I noticed her swallow her breaths. I know where the fire alarm starts going off. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the kick music. No wonder. You left a dirty train here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes, jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moments from before still lingers over our heads. The moment has been lost. As I watch as Natsuki slides a cupcake in the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows all of the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you needed to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look like nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles. It has so much thinner tip than the rest. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Happy birthday, or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word in each of cupcake. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting to say something really stupid, but it's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm gonna get it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. No one at school. You're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress like this and not expect to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you, huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. I just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't waste any time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we get each other to work. When we finally finish, Natsuki puts them all side by side to mirror work. Look at how pretty they are together. Huh. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ugh, I wish I could have one right now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Huh. Siri is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of that I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner already. That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance, man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, you can probably do it on one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry about it. I will let her eat any. Huh. I wish she would listen to me the way that she listens to you. Yeah. I can think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, huh? You said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you, Zaki. I thought you only cared about it's getting done. I'm sorry I had to leave sorry today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Oh shit. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me. Natsuki looks up to me. I feel her finger gently, as if holding to me. Her rose-colored cheeks, matching eyes, fuse my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head's starting to dizzy as I feel her salt breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki gently jumps back. Siri? Hi. Siri? Just now we weren't... It's okay. I just thought to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm really on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Siri whips goodbye. Okay. Siri, I thought you didn't want to come over here today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really being mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki? And how you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that really matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's what matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? Egy pillanat, tehát kell váltanom, az nem lesz meg egy húzamba ez a rohadt játék, mert mi csak az első act, és most lesz vége az első actnek, és már mindjárt 23 óra van, bassza meg, úgyhogy átkérjem a streamet, egy pillanatot kérek. Kész. Szóval. Nem a cím, de it is what it is. Well, I'm feeling this way. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel my heart is putting in half? Ugh. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Siri, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have put up any with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was about what? Siri. Oh. Shit. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is... like this isn't the burden your mind is making out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. Simply takes an entire lifetime. I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Siri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might not be like you, then you like me. Oh, Siri? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's how I feel. And that's enough. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I always said, I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Siri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Siri. Mentung! Okay. Boom. I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should realize it sooner. But spending time with everyone in the club, making new friends, and then having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Siri wraps her arm tightly around me. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Siri in my arms, pull her closer. You never have to let go of me again. I love you. Aww. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Siri's grip around me, weakening a little bit. What is this? Siri? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain cloud go away? They're not going away. It's okay. It might take some time for things to get better again. No matter how it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Siri and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow. Our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if you're a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Say hey. Siri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Siri means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Siri? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that when in reality, I never felt more certain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. When having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they are. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I gave it everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Oh, fuck! Here we fucking go. Of all days. I expected this one to be the one where I'll be walking with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little bit too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Nazuki is ready, texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel away as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Natsuki at the next festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Hey, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Very funny. I thought at least you would be here right now. Monika's placing all booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Also, nincs zene, bazd meg, kicsikét ijesztő. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it, so that's the one I will be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on the days it is important she'd try a little harder. I'd say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. We should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Fuck's sake. Ez a Tomi fog történni. Why, bazd meg? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we are a couple now? I didn't really plan bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think, huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt that chills down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I gave her pamphlets right on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people to take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed in its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sarah's poem. It's different from the ones she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Oh my god. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh my god. What is this? In the poem, I got a pit in my stomach. Yuzuki? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sarah's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get serious, so... well, alright. Trying to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I'll quicken my pace. Oh, for fuck's sake. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. Gyorsan megkérdezem, miért még tapadok, hogy még valaki van itt még, vagy csak én az akkuntól nézem a streamet. Kíváncsi vagyok. Ha nincs, akkor ezt tovább megyek. Jó, akkor szerintem tovább haladok. Itt a csönd. Kicsit megijeszt. I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking to her school makes me really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that the things were the same as they always have been. That's all she needs. That I want to give to her. I reach Sarah's house and knock on the door. Unexpected answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? Bassza meg. Kicsit lakítom a játékot, mert meglátsátok. She's a really heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I end up doing this after all. Waking up her in her house. That is really something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Fuck me! A háttért érdemes nézni. Expression... File... What? See traceback for mi van? Megjelent egy pillanat, ami megjelent a fájloknál. Egy pillanat. Give me a moment. Oops, ezt nyomom. Itt. Ez. Happy thoughts. The fuck is... Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Okay. Jézusom, és ez mi? Traceback. I'm sorry, but uncut exception has occurred. While running the game code, Jumping. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? It would be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. What? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Pont. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. It isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Can't check on me that. Nem nyúlok hozzá. Sir wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I thought Sir would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sir needed at all. She even told me that how painful it is for her to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? It is all my fault. My small thoughts keep telling me everything I could have to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the Literature Club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough, and now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worse than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And fuck! Na, és most indul be a horror. What the fuck is going on? És kíváncsiak valamire. No way! No way! No fucking way! Oké, pillanat. Itt a karakter cucc, tehát file. Itt van minden karakternek a fájla, így Sayorinak a fájla eltűnt. És itt is írta, hogy this would be probably a lot easier just deleted her. God. Na most fog elindulni igazán a játék, de kurvára azt bérges vagyok, nem lesz rá időm. Mert most fog beindulni igazán a játék, de tényleg. A faszomat! Szerintem, ja, ups. Beanyom egyáltalán? Be, jó, csak, oké. Szóval. Ha meg akarom mondani a load game-et. File error. Character series.chr. The file is missing or corrupt. The save file is corrupt, starting a new game. What? What? I see an annoying girl looking toward me from a distance, waving her arm in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is, my girl and good friend. What? Mi nyomtam véletlenül? Szóval, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but you just kind of work because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired waiting up. But if she's going to chase something like this, I almost feel her running away. However, I just sigh and idle and in front of the and cross and let catch up to me. Oh my fucking god. It's another school day like any other. Úristen, ez kirázott a hidegettől, bassz meg. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content by just getting on by on the average, by spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oké, szerintem ma most mentek, és a Meglepetés is eltűntek. Fantasztikus, nem? Na de, szerintem... És a kilépek, a játékból lépek ki amúgy ilyenkor? Vagy? Ja igen, mutatok, hogy a játékból belépek most. Ezt mutatom. Mi van? What? Literally azt mondta, hogy PM died for this. Nem látszott a streambe, de literally ezt írta ki. What the fuck? This is so fucking weird. Aha. Nope. Fuck this shit. Más ízén nem jött. Ups. What the fuck? Oké, szerintem most így mára hogy elég lesz. Majd a következő streamben tudom befejezni csak a játékot sajnos. Elég szomorú, mert egy huzamban akartam végigjátszani, és az a baj, hogy ha akarom fejezni a játékot egy huzamban, hajnalig egyik vagy kettőig el kéne húznom a streamet át, az meg nincs annyi időm. És oké, nem megyek holnap dolgozni, de akkor is. Maximum később tudom befejezni ezt a játékot. És remélem, hogy majd lesz visszanéző, mert ez érdemes lesz visszanézni. Szóval ja. Fekete képernyő, tudom, elég izgi, de igazából meg is tudom mutatni még egyszer ezt a file változás dolgot. Ups. Ha nem nyomtam ki, itt van. Tehát konkrétan megjelent két file, tehát ez a Happy Thoughts, ami egy kép gyakorlatilag. Igen. Ja. Ez a traceback, ami az is elég érdekes, de mondjak. Meg a karaktereknél bár csak 3 karakter file van. Monika, Nacuk és Juri, tehát sorry, eltűnt teljesen. Tetszik átérképem. Szóval. Szerintem ez egy mára elég lesz. Az első act-en meg is vagyunk, ez az első act, most fog indulni a második act, ha jól tudom, és így hogyha nincsen actek így a játékon belül, de így csomó olyan, hogy összeraktok, és melyik az act van, melyik az act 2, még ilyesmi. Úgyhogy szerintem, nem tudom, hogy pénteken lesz majd, de valami aktivitás, és meg is kell nézni, hogy azt integyek, bár mert be kell menni a schedule-be. Hát látom, nincs a schedule, de szerintem majd lesz később. Ha minden jól alakul, akkor már pénteken tudom folytatni, és tudom fejezni azt a játékot, és akkor majd kedden tudok egy új játékkal jönni, ami majd jó, amit még gondolkodok, hogy mi lesz. Szerintem még egy hetem rá, úgyhogy ja. Hát szerintem csak én vagyok egyedül itt, de nem baj. Fordul. Addig is köszönöm azoknak, akik benéztek az első pár órába. Majd folytatom pénteken is, tehát talán, ha vissza lesz nézve, amit fogják nézni a többiek, akkor majd talán érdekelni fognak a játék, mert most fog beindulni igazán, tehát most fog beindulni a horror része a játéknak. És én várom-e ez a horror része, ami nagyon erősít teszi a játékot, de is kurva jó. És ez volt, úgyhogy elköszönök, majd pénteken találkozunk, maybe, meglátjuk. Szóval, és addigra is ez volt az ITs. Ja, még egy valami. A követés ingyen van. Jó, tudom, ez az én szokásom, de bevágom. Szóval ez az ITs, a Marci, és majd következőkor folytatjuk ezt a horror kalandot. Addig is legyetek jók, jó éjszakát, és találkozunk később. Na, ciao.